15 laps done, turn them around and finish off clockwise. Round 5 of the MJS Street Stock Series has Anthony Bear and Reese Heinrich. Nigel Reitstein, Bailey Heinrich off that second row, and an absolutely charging field behind him. Let's go for 30 here at Borderline. Round 5 runs down and into turn 1 and 2, and straight away cars left, right, centre through turn 1 and 2. 3 wide for the battle for third. Gardner gets in on it as well. Then Nathan Thorne's behind them. Dylan Campton, Mick Clark, they all make it through lap 1. Yes, they do. Early race leader is out of Reese Heinrich. Second is Anthony Bear. Then it's back to Bailey Heinrich, Reitstein. The battle for 5th is 3 wide almost between Jennings, Thorne and Stephen Gardner on his outside. Campton, Mick Clark, Weston. That's Jeremy. Megan Cheeseman. The 62 of Barnwell. That's your running order as we look back up front. As Bear looks to the inside. Reitstein's in big trouble. Contact with the ball down the back straight and followed it up in turn 3. Race leaders Reese Heinrich. Second is Bailey Heinrich, who's right in the middle of a Heinrich sandwich with Bailey Heinrich third. As Barry looks to the inside of Reese. Side by side, Bear inside, Reese Heinrich on the outside, trying to run the boards at Borderline. Third is Bailey Heinrich, then it's back to Jennings. Reitstein 5th, and Anthony Bear, massively out of shape out of turn 2. Allows the Heinrichs to be sitting 1-2 with 25 laps to go this time by. Jennings is 4th, Reitstein is 5th, Nathan Thorne's next, and it's Stevie G, Mick Clark, Weston, that's Jeremy Kerry Weston, Megan Cheeseman, Jason Jewell, just to name a few at the back of the track. Moss Buchanan, the first one to go, a lap down from Reese Heinrich. Barry gets caught up behind him. Jennings, Reitstein, Campton, the first DNF of the heat, the feature I should say, pulling to the infield. Your top 5 is somewhat strung out at the moment. It's Reese Heinrich, Bailey Heinrich, Anthony Bear, Mark Jennings, Nigel Reitstein, Nathan Thorne in 6th, Stephen Gardner, Mick Clark, and Jeremy Weston rounds out your top 10 with a battle pack behind him for the Miners. Reese Heinrich, your race leader, gets up behind the 22. Gets by him. Next on his hit list to put a lap down will be that of Ellen Hampson. Bailey Heinrich underneath. Hampson moves up in front of the race leader. Reese Heinrich underneath. Bailey will follow straight through as well. Anthony Bear is a little bit further back in this one than you'd expect, folks. Jennings is 4th. 5th is the battle between Nigel Reitstein and that of Nathan Thorne. Reese Heinrich leads. 2nd is Bailey Heinrich. Anthony Bear got past the lap car a little bit better there, and now he's back onto the tail of the Locks and Smash Repairs number 86. Jennings is 4th and gets by them lap cars. The battle for 5th is Reitstein and Nathan Thorne still. That's behind that pack of lap cars as race leader comes through. 3 and 4 to get Hayden Jolly out of Nang Warrior lap down. He does just that, splits the middle between him and Stephen Clark, only just maybe a slight bit of contact with the lap cars. Heinrich, that's Bailey out of shape, allows Anthony Bear to the bottom. Through 3 and 4, Bear inside, Bailey Heinrich on the outside now. Looks for the crisscross, but won't get it done. Anthony Bear now 2nd. Oh, lied a bit early again. But Anthony Bear might get caught up behind Hayden Jolly, he doesn't. Holds on to 2nd. 3rd is Bailey Heinrich, then it's back to Mark Jennings. Your top 5 is rounded out by Nigel Reitstein. Then it's back to Nathan Thorne, Stevie G, Mick Clark. 17 of Jeremy Weston, Jason Jewell. They're battling for about 10th spot on the racetrack side by side in front of the lap car of Moss Buchanan. Then it's back to Kerry Weston, Sam Brumfield, Megan Cheeseman, the 62 of Jack Barnwell, and then the majority on the lead lap as Craig Buchanan goes a lap down. We'll go yellow very, very soon to do the direction switch. This first 15 laps has been an absolute charge. Reese Heinrich out in front. Comes by Moss Buchanan to put him a lap down. And the yellows come on. A massively, massively quick first 15 laps, done and dusted. And we'll switch the direction of the cars and get the rest of the 15 done. Reese Heinrich is now devastating. I think I saw Jolly mimic no oil pressure, so he's out of this one. Reese Heinrich, Anthony Bear, Bailey Heinrich third. That top five's been fairly similar for the last 10 laps. Try and pick a dark horse in this one. They've just got to get past Reese Heinrich. It's still a Heinrich sandwich up front with Anthony Bear the filling. We get back underway, 14 to go. Reese Heinrich leads them into 1 and 2. Looking very fast here tonight are the Street Stocks on a stellar borderline speedway. Heinrich into 3 and 4, still running that top shelf. Bear, Bailey Heinrich, Jennings, Reichstein, Jewell is up high and dry. Brumfield even going higher back in the field. I thought he was going to make contact with the concrete. Battle's on up front. Battle's on at the back as well. It's all happening at the moment. 12 laps to go for your race leader, Reese Heinrich. Anthony Bear starting to try absolutely everything to get onto the tail and get past the 63 car. Bailey Heinrich third. Jennings has a moment and allows Reichstein to look through for fourth. Gets the job done, does Nigel Reichstein, as we look back up front. Anthony Bear through 3 and 4 had the nose in underneath the right rear of the 63, who's in the fence. He's in the fence, allows the door to open for Anthony Bear. Throw in the lap car of Moss Buchanan, and you've got yourself a battle for the lead. Reese Heinrich still leading. Second is Anthony Bear, but Bailey Heinrich is pushing him now. Lap cars will start to play now as Anthony Bear really out of shape, possibly a helping hand from the front bumper of the 86, but they keep it together. Next on the hit list to go a lap down is Stephen Clark. Race leader is still that of Reese Heinrich. The front bumper's about to fall off the 46 of Anthony Bear. Bailey Heinrich third. The battle's still on for fourth between Nigel Reichstein and Mark Jennings. As up front, Reese Heinrich gets around Stephen Clark. Anthony Bear, Bailey Heinrich, Reichstein in the fence. Reichstein is in the fence in that battle for fourth. Jennings slips through. Reichstein back to fifth. Your top 10 follows as Stephen Gardner, Mick Clark, Nathan Thorne out of shape. Sam Brumfield and Jason Jewell is up front. With 7 laps to go, it's a 63 car. His dad's car, Stephen Heinrich, but Reese Heinrich at the wheel. Has a moment in 1 and 2. Gets right up near the concrete once again, but Berry doesn't look like he's got too much for him at the moment. Have I said that too soon? Thought Bear was going to have a look out of turn 4. Bailey Heinrich still right there as well as they come up on an absolutely big wall of lap cars very, very shortly. Reichstein pulls inside. His weekend is over. And the battle is on up front. Bear up into the concrete. Bailey Heinrich following him as well. Here comes that lap car situation, Mount Gambier. Race leader is Reese Heinrich. Second is Anthony Bear. Third is Bailey Heinrich. Bear goes for a big dive through turn 3 and 4. Can't get it done. Bailey Heinrich gets the door to open now for second. Won't get the run down the front straight. Reese Heinrich gets past Megan Cheeseman to put her a lap down. Kerry Weston, the pensioner. He slightly got in the way there. Bailey Heinrich underneath. Anthony Bear gets second. He takes the lead from nowhere. His brother Reese on the outside gets a pedal and pushes it through the firewall to maintain the lead on the way into 1 and 2. 2.5 laps to go here in round 5 of the MJS Street Stock Series. They put Craig Buchanan a lap down. Second is now Bailey Heinrich and Anthony Bear third as they shuffle through the lap cars. It's back then to Mark Jennings, and fifth now is Stephen Gardner. But with a lap and a half to go, it's all happening up front. Reese Heinrich gets caught behind the 62 of Jack Barnwell, gets by on the way to turn 3. Bailey Heinrich looks to the inside. Anthony Bear's still there. There's 360 metres to go, and anything could happen. Bailey Heinrich to the inside of his brother Reese. Anthony Bear trying to do anything right now. In fact, he gets out of shape. Bailey Heinrich has taken the race lead through turn 3 and 4. He's got to get the job done once again. Bailey Heinrich gets it on the last lap for the second round in a row. Reese Heinrich second, Anthony Bear third. That was exciting as ever. Jennings gets fourth. Stephen Gardner rounds out your top 5. And Mount Gambier, Put your hands together for Bailey Heinrich. Gets the job done on the last lap once again. Wow. I can tell you what, with Bailey Heinrich, with that flat left rear, gets the job done. And if he's buffing as much as I am, I'm sure he'll be doing just that. As we await him to get the window net down and the helmet off, we'll grab a word with him. Once that helmet's off, I'll take the quick chance to thank Kerry Jennings, the team here at Borderline, all the volunteers, and especially everyone on the hill watching tonight, and everyone on the Ash Media stream. Thanks to Pro One Race Parts. MJS Street Stock Series and National Super Sedan title has not disappointed, and your round 5 winner, only just once again, is Bailey Heinrich. Bailey, holy, well, I'll let you get out of the car. I'll let him jump out. Man, that was some good racing.
That was epic. That would be by far the biggest win of my career. That was just epic.
Of course, round 5, you done the exact same thing at Whyalla on the last corner, but you had a few more drivers to deal with here. Your brother Reese was really pushing you. Anthony Bear, man, that would have, like you said, epic.
Yeah, that was awesome. Like, I don't know, just the lap traffic probably played into my way, and just car speed was awesome. Glad we changed it and set it up to what we thought in that last heat. I mean, we didn't win the heat, Barry went by, but it paid off then. I'm stoked with that. That's just awesome.
I'm sure there's plenty of people you'd like to thank.
Yeah, honestly, probably my family's the biggest one for this weekend. My father-in-law passed away last week, so getting the car up here, I was on the other side of the state for the funeral Friday, so getting the car up here and getting everything sorted. Dad, Mum, Luke, Kim, everyone, Reese even, like just everyone, thanks heaps. The sponsors on this car, Loxton Smash Repairs, sticking by us, that's just awesome. Good win for them as well. Remark Patisserie, can't thank Loud Pedal, Australia and Larry Sines for putting this awesome race car together. Looked brilliant all weekend. 46 engines, Barry for that thing was honking just then. Stoked with that. Squiggles, like shocks were mint then as well. That's a pretty rough track. And just all the other sponsors on the car that help out. Can't thank you guys enough. This one means a lot.
6 heat wins, 2 round wins for this season in the MJS Street Stock Series. Bailey Heinrich, well done.
Thank you.
There he is, back up to Alan Smallwood to finish off the night.
Thank you, Kai. What a great set of laps there by the MJS Street Stock Series. Fantastic feature race to round out what's been a big 3 nights.